Welcome to the YouTube channel of Legal Aid Trust. This video is one of the series of educational videos that will be available on this channel under the category General Awareness.
Hello friends, in today's video we will discuss about the registration of marriage and whether registration of marriage is mandatory in India. So marriage can happen in two ways, one under the Hindu Marriage Act and other under the Special Marriage Act. In India, a marriage certificate acts as a legal document and proof of marriage between two individuals, and it provides security to both of them. It helps the couple in proving the legality of marriage irrespective of their caste or religion. A marriage certificate is beneficial for getting visa, work loan, joint loan, work permit, life insurance, family pension, etc. It acts as a legal document if any of the spouse dies without nomination. The surviving spouse can claim the benefits accrued during the course of employment of the deceased spouse. So, there are two ways in which a marriage can be registered. First, it can be registered under the Hindu Marriage Act of 1955, and second, it can be registered under the Special Marriage Act of 1954. The Hindu Marriage Act applies when both husband and wife are Hindus, Sikhs, Buddhists, Jains, and people who practice Hinduism. The Special Marriage Act applies when both the couple belong to two different religions, that is inter-religion marriage. A marriage certificate is beneficial in proving marriage is legal while filing complaints for divorce, alimony, child custody, maintenance, and one cannot approach the court without a marriage certificate. But in India, a marriage certificate is not taken seriously. However, by registration, the couple can avail a number of services and facilities available to them. On 14th February 2006, in the case of Seema versus Ashwini Kumar, it has been mandated by a directive of the Supreme Court of India to register marriage. There are certain eligibility criteria for the person for registration of marriage. The age of the bridegroom must be 21 years and the bride must be of 18 years. The individuals should not have carried any prohibited degree. At the time of marriage, their status should be single. Now let us discuss about the benefits from registration, which includes it is easy to take legal proceeding in case of succession of property. If the couple wants to settle abroad, a marriage certificate is certainly one of the most important documents for the spouse to get dependent visa. In the event of death of a spouse who is an insurer or depositee and who has not made a nomination to his or her investment, the marriage certificate is important for claiming family pension, life insurance, and bank deposits. The court would rely on the marriage certificate to decide on the child custody and transfer of property in case of legal separation. The registration of marriage is a safeguard against bigamy. As a custom, a woman changes her surname after the marriage, and marriage certificate would act as a proof as to why there was a change of surname. Foreign countries and Indian embassies do not recognize traditional marriages solemnized in any form. They only recognize legal marriage certificates. Now let us discuss about the process of registration. Marriage can be registered either post-marriage ceremonies or marriage can be conducted before the sub-registrar, which includes the registration of marriage. For registration of marriage post-marriage ceremonies, the couple could choose to register the marriage under the provisions of either Hindu Marriage Act or the Special Marriages Act. In either cases, the couple are to provide the following documents for the purpose of registration of marriage. First, duly filled application form with the signature of both spouse in the prescribed format is to be submitted along with the supporting documents for age proof, address proof, ID proof. Second, document any government recognized document of the witnesses are required. Affidavits prepared by the advocates, affidavit in case of name change of bride after the marriage, and separate affidavits on behalf of both husband and wife in prescribed format is also required. 2 sets of individual color photograph of both bride and groom is also required. A copy of marriage invitation card along with the photographs of marriage ceremony accompanied with affidavits of witnesses is also required for the registration. The application is made at the office of sub-registration in whose jurisdiction the husband and the wife reside or where the marriage took place. Verification of all the documents is done on the date of application itself. If any of the spouse was earlier married or is a widow, widower, or a divorcee, in such circumstance, along with the above documents, the death certificate or the divorce certificate, whichever is applicable, is also to be enclosed. Finally, The certificate of marriage is then issued from the office of the registrar of marriage. Now, in the second scenario, if the prospective couple decide to marry before the sub-registrar, the prospective couple are to submit the proof of address, proof of age, identity proof, along with the requisition in prescribed format. Verification of all the document is carried out on the date of application itself. Appointment day is fixed and communicated to the parties for the registration. The application needs to be submitted and there will be a 30 days notice period for objections. A copy of notification will be put on the wall display of the respective office and will be sent to the respective registered addresses of both bride and groom. After a duration of 30 days, the process of registration is complete. Then, at the time, both couple and witness need to be present before the sub-registrar on the same day. The couple, along with witness, would require to enter the details in the register maintained by the sub-registrar for the purposes of registration of marriage. Post completion of the above mentioned formalities, the sub-registrar would issue the certificate of registration of marriage. I hope this video was informative. Thank you and have a nice day.
Hope the information contained in this video was useful to you. We look forward to each one of your support and cooperation in making this initiative a success. For more details about the trust, do visit us at www.legalaidtrust.in. Kindly subscribe this channel and click on the bell icon to get the latest updates about various law-related educational videos. Thanks for watching.